Hi, I thought I'd jump in and kind of join the conversation a little bit this week. First, to wish all of you a very happy, safe Thanksgiving, a wonderful time with family and friends to relax and enjoy what really is our unique American holiday. And also because I'd like to kind of share with some of you a few things you might have missed from some of your classmates that I thought were worth sharing. I'm glad that the assignment of having a meal without your devices kind of resonated with a lot of you, even though for some of you it wasn't an unusual thing to do. But I thought I'd share some of the feedback because I think learning that extends beyond our exact week that we're doing something or specific book that we're reading. For example, Cathedral was the story that inspired that assignment because I think one of the things that came out in that story is how television was a real numbing effect on the characters' ability to be social with one another. I think the best kind of learning is the kind that we do that takes us beyond that particular assignment. So for some of you, that was kind of transformative to eat a meal without a device and something you would do again. But I thought I'd share a couple of things. I know some of you, and as I said, it wasn't a new thing for, I think I jotted down Francisca, Tiffany, Veronica, Jessica, others said that this was the norm and that they were taught it was kind of rude to have a device out when you're eating with someone, and so that's something they generally don't do. But even them, they found that the conversation. I think it was Veronica talked about it turning to how why that was that why it was important, and they found some shared values about that. For some of you, I think it was Austin and Harrison, you tried this with your girlfriends, and that was very endearing to me because I'm sure your girlfriends both appreciated it very much, the attention you were able to give them. But both of you said that the conversations were so meaningful and you connected so much more deeply that you're going to try to do that all the time when you eat with your girlfriend. So that's a long-lasting impact of an assignment that I find very rewarding, especially for your girlfriend's sake. But that was kind of that was very meaningful, I think. I think it was Nakeem said it was unique and it made the meal more enjoyable. I believe it was Taylor said that your conversations were more genuine without the devices, and that seemed to be worthwhile. And it might have been Brianna, I believe, said that you were going to plan a Friendsgiving without phones that enabled you to share and celebrate the idea of your friendship and be thankful for that without your phone. So I think that all of that feedback, really was rewarding to me. And I think perhaps the most endearing of all was Nick's. I have to be honest because he shared that he tried this with his daughter, and he normally insists that they don't have any devices when they're eating. And as an experiment, he left the television on and said that it was time to eat and dinner was ready and called her to the table. And she was the one that said, I believe it's Papa or Papi, we can't eat yet because the television's on. And so kudos to you, Nick, for raising that little girl very well. She has a wonderful father in you, and you're certainly starting her out with some very important lessons about the value of sharing good conversations together over a meal. So I have to say that was probably the most rewarding feedback I had gotten. But I thought I'd share those with you because perhaps over Thanksgiving, this could be a topic of conversation over your Thanksgiving meal about, certainly I think at Thanksgiving we probably don't have our phones or computers out. And if somebody at the table is tempted to do so, perhaps you could intervene and say, maybe just this one meal we'll try to have without that. But in any case, however you celebrate this Thursday, I hope that it's a very happy, enjoyable one for you. I hope you have safe travels wherever you're going and coming back to Sacred Heart, and that you take the time to really think about your lives and what you're grateful for. As a matter of fact, I forget that it was, I think it was Eli said that when he was sitting having his meal without his device, he was alone, and it gave him time to think about what he hopes for in his life. And so that was another very rewarding and meaningful response that I was happy to hear. But in any case, you'll see that in this module, I have made it very light. It's a very light assignment for you, but I hope it's a very meaningful one. I think it could be an enjoyable one, and I hope that when you come back, you'll look forward to finishing up this semester strong. You'll see that I will be preparing the final project for you, and the final project really is a culmination of all of what we've discussed and worked on these past several weeks. So I look forward to finishing strong with you, and again, just wanted to kind of jump into the conversation. I do like to leave it to you as a community of learners together, learning from one another, but I couldn't resist kind of jumping in and sharing those little bits of feedback with you, and also to just wish you all a very, very happy and healthy and safe Thanksgiving.